What's going on, guys? JoltsDude139 here, and welcome back to another OP8 raid guide, and this time it's going to be Krieg versus Voracidous. Now, I did this kill already, and this guide, I should say, and yeah, it just kind of disappeared off my computer. I don't know what happened to it, so now I have to re-record it. It's not a big deal, though. So first off, let's go ahead and go over what you're going to get with this build. So we have the Grog Nozzle, that's for healing, and also just for the melee damage. A Rapier for the melee damage, a Trespasser in case Vora health gates, you can go ahead and finish him off with that. And now you might have seen this certain setup before. This is a glass tank build in which you drop your health to a critical amount and use a health regen class mod to regen your health. And since you cannot be one-shotted because of health gating in this game, you can go ahead and regen your health without actually using healing weapons. You can see here, we'll go ahead and drop our health. Let's let this guy attack us, he can do more damage. There we go. And you can see that my health will just instantly regenerate, which means I don't have to worry about healing, which is nice. And yeah, we're going to be using that against Voracidous. It's going to be a lot easier instead of sitting there throwing grenades and healing and all that stuff, so. And you can see here on the certain shield, we have a Torg body, a Vladoff battery, and a Maliwan capacitor. And that's the parts you want in order to drop your health to the perfect amount to get the nice health regen, so. Then we have a Stormfront. This is for stacking Bloodlust. A Stockpile Relic for the extra grenades. Elemental Relic for the explosive damage. A Legendary Sickle for the Blood Explosion part. A Bouncy Bonnie for slag. And a Hide Terramorphous for melee. Or for the void damage, so. So let's go ahead and go over the spec, and yeah. Okay, so let's go over the specs. So first off, this is for your magazine size. This is for your weapon swap speed, which is nice. Feel the Blood, this is for the extra grenade damage for your Blood Explosion, which is going to do a lot of extra damage. Bloodbath for the extra grenade drop chance, so it's kind of nice. Boiling Blood for the stack duration hold time. Nervous Blood for the reload speed, not important, but it's just to get down to Blood Explosion so we can get all that extra damage in, so. Empty the Rage for the melee damage. Embrace the Pain for the extra shield recharge delay for the Hide Terramorphous. Thrill of the Kill for the extra overkill damage, basically returning as health. Strip the Flesh for the extra explosive damage. Salt the Wound for the extra melee damage, which you're not really going to get, but it's just for the, the glass tank build. Then we have Redeem the Soul for the extra 5 for your life duration. Silence the Voices for the extra melee damage. And then 5 points left for the extra elemental effect chance. Because at that point you're not really going to be worrying about being on fire because you're going to get your kill and then all the Blood Explosion is going to do the work. And yeah, that's the setup. So let's go ahead and pull off the kill. Okay, so let's go ahead and start up the fight. So there we go. And at this point, all we have to do is just wait for the midgets. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and run around the arena and let our glass tank build take all the hits. And I mean, you can shoot Vora with a weapon right now and kind of damage him a little bit. But since we're rocking this certain setup at the moment, you're really not going to do a whole lot of damage. And it's really not that important because the Blood Explosion is going to do all the work later. So at this point, just go ahead and run around and ignore everything that's going on and wait for the midgets. So. And you might argue, oh my god, why not just use a different class setup to take them out faster? And there are a couple of other methods you can use, but it involves pulling an enemy into the arena and killing them for a bonus, and then killing Vora. And there's a chance it can fail because when you use the Avenger setup, you can basically have a chance of Vora walking to the side and ignore all the Avenger throws. And we're not going to deal with that because it's all RNG based, so we're going to use a little bit of a simpler method. So at this point, the midgets are in. Now this is the first set of midgets, so we're not going to blood split them yet. But you can and actually can pull off the kill, but it's very difficult because you're only dealing with 4 midgets. And plus we don't want the chief to die just yet because if he dies then Vora's going to go into rage mode and it's not going to be good, so. So at this point we're going to go ahead and throw our Chain Lightnings, our Stormfronts, and stack up Bloodlust. Make sure we get 100 stacks. And this is going to buff up the Blood Explosion, so we'll wait for that. And make sure you keep jumping here because it's going to break the enemy's AI and they're not going to really attack you, which is nice. And we'll go ahead and swap out to our other gear, so just go ahead and swap out everything. And go towards the chief and throw the bouncy betties. And at this point, the midgets are going to be running away from you but heading towards the chief, so you just stand by the chief, get a Blood Explosion kill there. I kind of failed right there, so let's go ahead and try that again. And there we go, and it should do enough damage. Go ahead and throw some more grenades, and as you can see there, Vora just got completely wiped out. And it was a pretty easy kill, so the first half, or minute and a half is a little bit of waiting, but after that you can pull off a pretty easy kill after that, so. Anyways, ooh, interface are cool. That is the kill, so go ahead and try out the save for yourself. It will be down there in the description in PC format. If you want to use it on Xbox or PS3, you will have to convert the save. It's not too hard to do. I will link Mac's tutorial down there in the description. So, anyway, this is Jolts Dude 1 through 9. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like, because that would be epic. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.